That's in Mexico. He had those.
He had them? Yeah, they tight. He got some good shit then, I bet.
No, for real. He sent me a picture. This shit was amazing.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn.
It says live, brother? Yep, there we go. Let me play the intro.
But again, you guys, this is What I Think with Seeznin down here at the GMP Podcast Studios, here with the Rose City Podcast Guy.
Thorn City Podcast Guy.
Excuse me, Thorn City Podcast Guy.
Come from the Roses, though.
Man, from the city of Roses, man. We real Northeast babies. And so this is going to be every Thursday, 7 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You guys can watch live here on IG,
we don't have
but
helmets,
you
so I
also
can
can
see
go
it,
over
though.
to Facebook or YouTube and go to the Thorn
let me
City
check,
Spotlight. Thorn City Spotlight, and there's live streaming there.
Let me check the live stream. That's what I should have did. Let's see.
What up, my people? What up, my people? What up, my people? Everybody tapped in on the Instagram live. Remember that you can check out What I Think with Seeznin on Thorn City Spotlight.
Oh, yeah. It's playing.
Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Again, we are here with the GMP Podcast Group.
We was talking over
every
it, though.
Thursday. Every Thursday.
So next time, we'll mute us.
Every Thursday, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Fun day with Seeznin. I mean, I said fun day with Seeznin. I'm on this shit. Every Thursday, What I Think with Seeznin is happening live. Sorry about this delay today. These guys have a fantastic space in a very busy part of Portland. And so I could not find parking. So eventually I had to park all the way down by the damn movie theater.
Is you at the park a mile away?
Yeah, man, I had to park a mile away. Got my steps in for today.
Got your steps in?
Yeah, man. So again, everybody, this is What I Think with Seeznin here at the GMP Podcast Group. I am here with the Thorn City Podcast Guy. Again, you guys can check this out on Thorn City Spotlight. What's up, family? You check us out on Thorn City Spotlight on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Again, this is What I Think with Seeznin. So What I Think with Seeznin is just an hour podcast weekly. We talk about what I think. We discuss things that are happening in the media, around the world, in sports, or just personally things that I have going on. And so that's what it is. It would just be a very, very raw interpretation of what I think. And this is episode 7. All right. I didn't think I was going to do past 4, y'all. But we are locked in. We are committed.
Well, I got to tell you what.
What's up?
We got to get past 10.
Yes.
Because they said the average podcaster don't make it past 10 episodes.
We'll billion% get past 10.
But once we get there,
we locked in. This is where it's at.
It's official.
As y'all see, man, we are here. We got the red couch pulled out. We are here. And we're going to get to it, man. I just got back, bro.
Back with a little champagne, with a champagne pop.
Pineapple Poppy, man. Pineapple Poppy is fresh back in the United States. I was in Cancun.
Did your container come back empty?
I was in Cancun.
You got a container that was supposed to come back empty.
Nah, man, I got every single one. Every single one is left. But the good thing is I didn't even do stuff to use them, man. So for those that don't know, every year annually put together a group trip, a big group trip, where me and my friend, SP, my little bro, he's out there located in North Carolina. We get together once a year to put together a group to travel internationally. This was our 4th year doing it. This year we decided to go to Cancun. We had about 28 people.
20, how many guys?
6.
6? Oh.
Yeah. Odds was in the favor.
Numbers was right.
Yeah, numbers was right. We had that, and so this year's trip was to Cancun. We got down there. We stayed at the Riu Palace, Cucalan, which was a very nice adult all-inclusive spot. Fantastic pools, great food. We had set up Friday. We went. I got in Friday, so that night we went to a place called Royal Hookah. Royal Hookah Lounge, which is a hookah bar that's outside. So downtown Cancun on the Strip. It's a bunch of bars outside, and it's an alley.
Bottles it looked like.
Yeah. We go.
The fireworks was working?
We go, they bring out the sparklers. We went all the way in. So we did that Friday night, excuse me. Saturday we went on a hip-hop boat cruise. So it's these cruises that they put together, get on this big boat,
like the Portland
catamaran.
Spirit?
Yep, get on a big boat like that. It's really it's not quite as big as a Portland Spirit.
Yeah.
But it's that same nature. Got a couple hot tubs on it.
Oh, okay.
Probably put about 150 people on it. They play all hip hop, drinks, unlimited. We did that, and then Friday night, my guy DJ Smoy, who came on our trip, this is actually his first year coming on a trip with us, and he DJ'd at a spot called.
They put him to work.
Yeah, he's from DC.
I heard that.
Young fella, great DJ. He DJ'd at a spot called 24K. We had a section. We popped like 6 bottles. Oh, it was going down, and it was just a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And then Sunday, every day we would have a themed something. So we had themed pool parties back at our resort. So big shout out to my bro SP for putting together. It's called SP and Seeznins, a big group trip. That was number 4. Next year we're planning out what we'll do. Right now the options are Costa Rica, Belize, the DR, St. Martin, and Colombia. I'm going to probably lean towards Costa Rica. I want to go to DR, Colombia by myself.
By yourself, not with the group?
Not with the group, because I'm going to want to purchase some stuff while I'm there, man. And I can't
You can't purchase with everybody.
I can't purchase with everybody there, man. I need everybody in my business, man. I heard $273 can go very far out there. So I'm going to try to go see what that is. I need to do that with just the fellas, though.
I heard that.
Man, big shout out to everybody that pulled up this year, everybody that came on the trip. Big shout out to you guys. It was a fantastic time. Thank you guys once again. It was dope. It was beautiful. We had a great time, and so looking forward to having it and making it happen again next year.
Man, that's dope, man.
Yes,
well, meanwhile, back here at GMP Studios.
Yes, indeed.
So, man, I had something tight happen. It's this young lady. She's graduated from college.
Mm-hmm.
She moved to Portland.
Okay.
And she looked up a bunch of stuff about how to get involved with the media out here.
Okay.
And your boy popped up.
Come on.
So she reached out.
The Thorn City Podcast guy.
City Podcast guy.
What?
Man, so she reached out. Oh, Miss Caroline Ferguson, man, she's cool. She's super cool. So, man, I done brought her into the fold, man. We starting to work. She's going to start doing some social media stuff for us and all kind of stuff, man. But it was tight. She just graduated college, so it was tight to
Shout out to Caroline Ferguson, man.
You know, somebody from that world, you know, reach out and really see what your boy been doing, man.
Told you, man, the longer you stay down to come up, man.
She's right from by where VCU is at.
Okay, right. Oh.
Richmond. Is that Richmond?
Yeah.
She's
from
out
Virginia.
There.
So,
yeah,
that's where Little T Hill is at.
Yep.
He just got back.
How he doing out there?
Man, he had a decent freshman year, man. You know, it's an adjustment going from high school to the Division I level.
Yep.
He had some bright spots this season. They made the tournament. And so that was a good thing. He's going back. He'll be back there next year.
Yeah.
He's back here getting the work in. I seen him at Straight Buckets performance the other day, getting right back to it again in the lab. And so
that's dope.
we've seen him since he was 9, 10 years old. We know what he gonna do.
You know what he gonna do.
We know what he gonna do. He's gonna do that.
So that was dope. She came on my Saturday Night Live not this week. My last live. I didn't do one this past Saturday, but she came on my live. So yeah, it's tight, man. We got some help coming around, man, and she actually know what she's doing. So I've been looking for somebody who just want to work.
I can dig it, man.
Who's trying to figure their way out too.
I can dig it.
And get into the business, and so we got a lot of stuff going on here. So it's
That's gonna do what it do.
Yeah,
I like that, man. Shout out to Caroline Ferguson, man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the team, man.
On the team,
Welcome to the team.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. What I think is, again, you guys, this is episode 7. Episode 7, my guy said something earlier. The Thorn City Podcast guy said that the goal is the first milestone is to get to 10.
That's the
because
first,
the majority of podcasts do not make it to 10 episodes. So guarantee you guys we will be locked in at 10. That will be 3 weeks from now. We're going to do something for episode 10.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's figure it out.
Man, we got some space. We can invite some crowd or
we might get
people. Do whatever we want to do.
We're going to figure out what we figure out.
This is our space.
This nigga want us to have he wants to have David Letterman. We ain't ready for that yet, brother. We just go, we might give something away, man.
I didn't say we was going to do it. You said something. It was just something.
Yeah.
So, off the top, though, what's the wild takes?
Man, what I want to give a shout out to first and foremost, man, Lamar Washington. Lamar Washington just signed with Georgia Tech.
Did he?
Lamar Washington from Jefferson High School.
D-Stud?
With the Texas Tech, ended up this past year, Pacific, signed with Georgia Tech. And for those that don't know, Georgia Tech's head coach is none other than one of the GOATs, man, one of the greatest of all time to come out this city, the 1996 NBA Rookie of the Year.
Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse, man. Damon Stoudemire. So I had an opportunity when I was in Atlanta for the SCI Reconnect to go to a Georgia Tech game versus Cincinnati and chopped it up with D-Stud this past summer. Chopped it up with him, and he is very interested in getting our kids.
Our kids, yeah.
You know, because he knows what comes with Portland Hoopers, because he's one.
Yes, he does.
And so for him to get Lamar over there and sign Lamar Washington for his final year.
He's a lefty, too.
He's a lefty, big guard. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, so shout out, man. Congrats, Mar. Big shout out to you, D-Stud.
Yep, I remember he was a little youngster.
PO 503. That's what we talking about. We in the A now, man. I'll be back. Pull it up.
He got 1 year left?
Yep.
Man, yeah, Mar, he been putting in work. I remember, I don't know what grade he was in, but I remember him seeing him 1 year, and then I seen him the next year.
He was a different person.
I didn't recognize him.
Yep. He was a little chubby little dude. Then he stretched out.
So you've been working.
Yeah, we had Lamar. We had Lamar when he was in 8th grade with Demo Prep. He was actually on our Demo Prep B team. And within 2 years, his junior year, he was the Oregon State Player of the Year. He was the Player of the Year for the state of Oregon. So very excited for that. He had a great year. He averaged about 16, 5 and 5, 16, 5 and 6 this past year at Pacific. Set the all-time assist record in the game for Pacific. I think he might even have the single season assist record. And so the good thing about, fun fact about Pacific, Earl Clark was a starting point guard.
Is that where he was?
At Pacific. Yeah, we played with Oliver Candy.
Oh.
Yep. So.
Candy Man. And Georgia Tech had a good second half of the season there.
They did.
They had a nice run in the tournament.
Yeah, so D-Stud was up for National Coach of the Year this year. So he's been doing his thing, man. Really proud of that. I love to see that for the city. Mookie signed with San Francisco.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah, Mookie signed with San Francisco. So it's a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah, Mookie did shot.
Portland. Yeah, Mookie going to do his thing, I believe. He's down there. He's actually going to be there with my guy, Smiley's son, Legend. A Legend is from Seattle. You put
his
the
son is there too?
Yep. He's a freshman. He'll be coming in as a freshman next year. So
I bet I see
excited about that. USF has a rich Portland history as well. Ime went there. Dante Bryant, Keith Jackson has a single game scoring record. Keith Jackson, old school legend from here. So Mike Lee was on the coaching staff there. So yeah, man. Portland everywhere, man. Portland everywhere.
Man, I got back on the AAU circuit this past weekend, man.
I see you out there jogging.
No,
you was jogging, bro. You got to
slow mo.
Yeah, you got to get it together. If that's how fast you running, we might have to reconsider what we doing this summer, man, for pro-am, bro.
Oh no, you
can't be running like that, bro. You was out there looking lethargic, bro. You said that was slow mo.
That was slow mo.
Okay,
that was post production.
Okay, I thought that was full sprint. I said, Cutting got to go do something.
No,
That tendonitis is flaring up.
No, I just can't do 10 games in a day. Like, it was people out there doing. He said it.
Yeah, that's overwhelming.
He said, I did 24 games this weekend.
People tried to get me to lock in to doing the AAU refereeing stuff. I don't got, number one, the wind or the patience. I end up firing on somebody.
Oh, you be all right.
I wouldn't.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's fun, though, but yeah.
How was it?
It was fun.
What tournament were you doing? Hoop Source?
Yeah, it was Hoop Source. Yeah, it was tight. My guy SS Visuals, he put together a little focus thing on me. So I gave him some of my footage from my glasses, and he had some other footage, and he put the little thing together.
That's dope, man. Big shout out to Ryan Slider, man.
He's doing his thing out here.
He's doing his thing. He's doing he's making a big impact in the media world. To me, I believe that he is the premier.
What school did he go out here?
Slider went to Tigard.
Okay.
He was originally from out by the coast, out by Seaside. And then he came over and went to Tigard. He was at Tigard with Leandro. Menifee.
Okay.
Yep. And so then after that, he went to Montana.
Man, he talking about a killer, boy.
Leandro's the problem.
Man.
Leandro's the problem.
I wish we could have seen him.
Yeah, man. 8th, 9th, 10th grade, that shit was different, man. That shit was different. Yeah, so that's where Slider went. And they ended up out in Montana right there for 4 years.
Man, these playoffs.
He was a super athlete. NBA playoffs. Man. Let's talk about that.
What is Boston doing?
Fucking up.
2 of them?
Man, 2 20-point leads blown.
2 20-point leads. I couldn't believe it.
I think. So I watched one of them. I didn't get to see both because I was out there in Mexico, but I saw the tail end of one, and it looked like they took their foot off the gas. They took their foot off the gas, and I think that basketball, especially with the three ball now. The first game they shot 45. They missed 45 threes.
How do you shoot 19 for 23s?
Yeah.
In the third quarter.
Yeah.
Made one.
Yeah. So you don't. That's for me. I think that's what's wrong with basketball right now.
Take your ass to the hoop.
New York doesn't settle.
But you see, they showed the highlights. They were showing Boston shooting threes. New York was getting to the hoop. So guess who won?
New York wasn't settling. Indiana's not settling in their games.
They have 2-0-2, aren't they?
Yeah. The thing about the playoffs that I like is the referees allow basketball to be basketball, and they get to be physical.
Yeah, they playing.
They get to play. They get to play through stuff. I like it, bro. I'm excited.
I like it too.
I do think that Boston's still gonna win the series.
They gotta win the next one though.
Yeah, I think Boston's still gonna win it. I think they'll win it in 7.
They gotta win the next 2 actually.
I think they'll win both in New York.
But they definitely gotta win this
They'll
one.
win the first one back in Boston. They'll go up 3-2.
I think they better roll team.
Yeah, I think New York. I think New York will respond and win Game 6, and then Boston will get them in Game 7.
I think Peyton needs to play more minutes than what's the brother?
Derek White?
No.
No.
The one who got brothers. Damn, I can't even think of his name. He got 3 brothers in the league.
Oh, Drew. Drew's still hurt, I think.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Peyton needs to play more minutes.
I think Drew is still hurt. Drew didn't play like the last month of the season. He didn't play that much. He didn't play that much that last series. So, and Michael Bridges, respectfly, and OG Anunoby are punking the shit out of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
They really are.
They are locking them niggas up. Michael Bridges stole the ball on the last possession of both games.
Really steal it.
He took it from Jaylen Brown the one time. Then I don't know what the fuck Jason Tatum was doing and why he didn't shoot the ball.
Yeah, I don't know what he was
so
doing.
he got that up off of him.
Stupid.
So, man, it's exciting. Oh,
so we got to pick new teams too. Both our teams we had going lost.
Who did we have?
You had Houston, and I had the Lakers.
We fucked up.
We fucked up.
Hey. Did you see what happened with Paul Pierce?
No, what happened with Pierce?
So Paul Pierce yesterday on his show said that he guaranteed that Boston would win. And if Boston did not win, then he was going to walk to work barefooted in his robe. And he lived 8 miles away. And they lost. And he got up this morning.
Did he do it?
He
walked the whole 8 miles?
I don't think he made the 8 miles. Is like fucking 5 hours.
He probably walked the block.
He walked.
Just to get the footage.
He got the footage. But he got out there barefooted in his robe. Oh, I don't even know how this slipped by me, man. Big shout out to the Euro GOAT, man, Mike James.
Mike James, I was going there next,
yes,
man.
Mike
in
James.
The playoffs,
when I was just this past, on Tuesday. On Tuesday, Mike James led Monaco to the Final Four in the EuroLeague, man. 1-point win over, FC Barcelona. He hit the game clinching layup with probably about 53 seconds left. They got some stops and they won in Game 5, man.
Is he trying to go back to back?
No, Kendrick Nunn got MVP this year. Kendrick Nunn got MVP. Mike made all EuroLeague again. So Mike has the 4th most all EuroLeagues and most for any American.
Wow.
So
go James.
Got that. So Monaco just came a part of the EuroLeague 4 years ago when Mike got there.
Oh, he
so they had never been in the EuroLeague before.
Thanks to Mike.
And so in the 4 years Mike has got there, they've made the playoffs every year. Every year they go into Game 5 in the playoffs, and twice they've been to the Final Four. So going to the Final Four is a huge deal. And I think that this year, I just see a different leader in Mike this year. So he was voted the team captain this year. And if you know Mike, that's really not his thing. That's not him. But he took a step forward as a leader this year. You could just see how he's been engaged with the team and, being positive. And, they had an incident, I think, in Game 2 where one of his guys got intentionally fouled. And he ran over the middle and pushed it. You know what I'm saying? I seen that. And on our group chat, I was like, yep. I said they're going to win. They're going to win because that's what they needed to see him as the best player.
Yeah, you the best.
Also
You the GOAT. You got to share some of that knowledge.
Also as being the leader.
Yeah.
And so I think this year they have a lot of pieces. They just signed Daniel Tice.
Okay.
He's with them now. They have Olympiacos in the Final Four. So
when's the Final Four start? You know?
It's May 23rd and 25th in Abu Dhabi, man. I might be pulling up.
I was just talking about Abu Dhabi. They opened up a Disneyland out there.
Yeah, I might be pulling up.
Ooh, must be nice.
Yeah, so that's what the Final Four is this year. That travel is just way too long for me.
How long is it?
I don't like flying. That shit, bro, that's damn near a day.
The whole day?
Yeah, it's
24 hours?
It's like 16, 18-hour trip, bro.
Is it straight through?
Hell no.
I was going to say, you got to stop somewhere to let you off the plane or something, no?
Yeah, so.
No? Man, and I seen you did was that an MJE surprise today?
Yes. So today. So for you guys that don't know, that's tuning in for the first time, this past summer, myself, Mike James, and Mike Lee sat down at a round table at a table. A round table at a table. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas have round tables you know what I'm saying, on couches. But a round table at a table, and we decided to get into the AAU world. Myself and Andre Lawrence. Big shout out to Dre Lawrence. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Dre.
Happy 44th to my brother, man. Happy 44th to my brother. But I've been doing the SEI basketball camp for like the past 6 or 7 years. And just saw, you know, kind of where we was with talent. Our middle school camp has been that's what rebuilt the camp. And this past summer, seen a lot of talented kids and thought that if we were able to get all of them on one team instead of spread out and playing for, you know, AAU over the years turned into niggas just putting teams together, trying to get some money for some folks.
It's a pickup game.
Pickup games, just putting together, or niggas putting together teams for their kids. And people trying to get the dudes that don't make the team to have a team. You can charge a little whatever so they can, you know. So it was a hustle.
It was a hustle.
It was a hustle.
That's what it was.
And it spread out basketball, and we were putting a bad product out to represent Portland. So if anybody knows anything about Portland, Portland's a basketball city, you know. And so
that's all we got.
That's what we got. Niggas ain't outside like that playing all that other stuff. We inside in the gym hooping. And so with seeing the talent that we had, where Mike was, where he was about to re-sign his shoe deal, with Mike Lee coming back home with all the experience that he brings from the collegiate and professional level, we sat down and decided to jump into it. And so jumping into that world, we really didn't know what we were doing, how it was going to go. But we got some parents. We sat down with 4 parents at the beginning of 4 kids that we felt that if we get those 4 and then build something around them, we would be able to have a product that could represent Portland and not just go out and compete, but go out and win. And we've done that. And so tomorrow is the West Finals for Adidas. So it'll be at the final.
Where's that?
It's at Anaheim. So we leave tomorrow to go to Anaheim to play in the West Regional Finals for the Adidas Junior 3 SSB. And so I'm a fan of Deion Sanders. Like I think Deion Sanders is the dopest just dude. You know what I'm saying? He was an amazing football player. He's a great coach. He's a dope father. You know what I'm saying? So I take a lot of stuff from Deion. And one of Deion's things is if you look good, you play good. And so what I wanted to ensure with our kids is every time we step on the court, we're going to be fly.
We're going to be fly.
We're going to look good. We're going to go in there. And also dealing with, you know, teenagers, 13 and 14-year-olds, confidence is a huge thing.
Yeah.
You know, and being able to be confident. And I think that's one thing that myself and Mike Lee, especially Mike Lee, put into the kids is just confidence in their abilities, confidence in their skills, letting them know that, man, just because you from Portland, when we go out on the road, it's a business trip, and it's us against everybody. And they've performed. We've lost one game outside of Portland. We played in 5 tournaments outside of Portland. We won all 5. Only tournament we didn't win was here. And I just think that was, you know, a case of them being overwhelmed. You know, everybody had been watching what we were doing on the road, and then getting back here, that expectation.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just us. It might be 5 or 6 parents that come, but it's us that's in this van, you know, us together against everybody, and they've been performing. And so, part of the confidence thing is I know how the coolest place you want to be cool at is at school.
At school, yeah.
And so I was talking to Mike Lee a little while ago, and I was like, you know, it'd be dope that before we go to regionals, you know, all of the stuff that we got them, you know, every time I tell them, hey, if y'all win this, I'm going to get you this. Y'all win this, I'm going to get you this. And every time they win. And so I couldn't go back against what I said. So all the stuff that I had, I've been sitting on for a while, decided today
break it out
to get up and drop it off to everybody's school. So now, nigga, when I thought about doing that shit, it made sense.
Yeah.
But when I started doing that shit, I was tripping.
You was tripping?
I started at 9 o'clock this morning and did not get home till 3:30. We got, so first, I'll just tell y'all what my trip was. First, we got a kid named Jamel Riley. Jamel Riley goes to Chehalis Middle School in Vancouver. So I had to go to Vancouver. From Chehalis, excuse me. I started off at Park Rose because I live by Park Rose. Went to Park Rose, dropped the stuff off to Jordan Smith first. From Park Rose, I went to Chehalis Middle School. Dropped off the stuff to Jamel. From Chehalis Middle School, I went to Roseway Heights Middle School, which is over by Madison. Dropped off the stuff to Judd Ellenwood over there. From Roseway Heights, I went to Mount Tabor Middle School, which is over there off of 59th, 57th, and Stark. Abraham Cogan is over there. From there, I went to Fabian. At Fabian, we got Landon Cowan and Cadence Lee. Dropped their stuff off. From Fabian, I went to Ockley Green.
OG, man. That's where it started at.
There you go. Went to Ockley Green. We got Kendall Hopkins, McLaughlin over there. Then from Ockley Green, I went to George, Deep North. Got Marquise McCullum at George. From George, I went to Astor Middle School. Well, Astor K through 8, which is over by University of Portland. That's where Tyvell Hill is. That's T. Hill's little brother.
Okay.
Tyvell is there. From there, I went to go get a lineup, which is in Beaverton. Got a lineup with my guy Paco. If you guys need a lineup, go check out Classic Men Barbershop, Classic Men PDX over there off of Canyon Road out there in Beaverton.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah, deep. From there, I went to Banks, Oregon.
Banks, Oregon.
To Banks Middle School.
Yeah, you tripping.
My guy Ryder Powell. Who's at Banks Middle School. I walked into school, and I will tell you guys this, they're not used to seeing
us.
Dudes that look, especially not, people me.
Yeah.
So they thought I was with the NBA or I worked at Adidas. I came in with a bunch of shoes and gear and all this other stuff. But it was dope. They called Ryder out. Ryder's a small town kid. Banks is a really small town. But he's going to be a mega superstar.
How find him in Banks?
Man, he came to SCI camp.
Oh.
He played for Rose City Rebels.
Okay.
With Kendrick and Jihad and them. He came to SCI camp. I saw him at SCI camp. And when we were starting to put the team together, he was one of the 4 kids. It was like, if we get him, because you can see him, bro. He wears a size 15. Oh, damn. Yep. He got bounce.
What?
He's a savage.
Damn.
He can shoot it. He's a bad boy. And so I was there when I came in. Half of his class came up to the office to come see what he was getting. Yeah. And
oh, that had to be tight.
Yeah, it was dope. And so that is the reason why you do it. You do it because it's like, and they got to come see him unleashing these James Hardens, and I got them tie-dye, Anthony Edwards, and the new foam slides, and all the sweatsuits. So it was an opportunity for the kids to be the celebrity for the day at school and get that little boost. And so did that. And I told the secretary of the school, I said, you guys get used to this. Because in 2-3 years, every school in America is going to be in Banks, Oregon, trying to get Ryder Powell. Mark my words, man. He's a bad boy, man.
Yeah.
He's a bad boy. And the one thing that he got is he don't give a fuck.
He don't care.
They scared of nothing. He one of those. Yeah. He one of them, man. He one of them. He's part of that. Yeah, man.
That's tight. tight. MJE, man.
Yep. And so from Banks, Oregon, I go to St. Anthony's School in Tigard.
Damn.
So from Banks to Tigard, with my guy Garrett Jensen, dropped his stuff off, and by that time it was 2:30, bro. I left my house at 9. That was 2:30, and then I had to drive 55 minutes back.
All the way back, bro. Huh?
Yeah, so I went. But what I will say is the reason that we wanted to do that was just because of that. So we're in the office, and you get to pull out your shoes and be excited and show the teachers, and they coming out. The principal is coming to see what you got.
Yeah.
And you got some stuff that nobody else got.
Yeah.
And so giving them that confidence before we go for us against them, because we're going to go 4 for 4. We played in 3 Adidas tournaments so far, and we won all 3. So we want to go to this finals and win this too.
Yeah.
And I think that this is just a piece of it, on top of the preparation that Mike Lee has given them in the gym and the work that they're putting in and all of that. It was dope. And to see the smiles and for them to open up the stuff and see it and be like, oh, these are dope. I'm wearing these the first game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we do it. That's what we did. And
that's tight.
Our parents, man, like getting into this AAU world, I was concerned about the parents because you never have no kid problem. Kids is cool. Kids is they with whatever. Kids are the most resilient and adjustable beings we have on earth. They gonna get with it. Parents and adults are the problem. But we haven't had any issues out of any parents. One of the moms today sent me a text message and was like, she's just appreciative. You know, first the dad said that, you know, them deciding to come with us because it wasn't, you know, we just came in with a conversation. We ain't had nothing. We didn't have no schedule. We didn't have no nothing. We was just, hey, we got Mike James is the basketball guy. He has the opportunity in a relationship with Adidas. Mike Lee is the coach that has, you can't find a more experienced, you know, coach on this level to coach middle school boys. And then I'm the community dude, the connector that can put everything together and organize all of it. That's all we had. And for them to trust in us and to do it. But the mom said that she had a meeting for him at school yesterday. And his teacher said that she is just so impressed by the confidence and that he has since he joined that Adidas team. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of why you do it. Walking in today, one of our parents hit me and said that we got his son to smile to take a picture today. You know, with all this stuff he got, he don't. It's a tough nut to crack. Another kid, when we met with his parents at the beginning of the year, they were talking about how, you know, standoffish and quiet he is, and how it's really he's a tough nut to crack. This nigga don't shut up.
No, he don't shut up.
He ain't shut up. You know, he talk too much now. You know, and so that is a response to what we've done. And so what I wanted to make sure, what Mike Lee wanted to make sure, is that what we said we were gonna do for y'all kids, we do. And all we need y'all to do is do what y'all said.
Y'all said what gonna do.
And so it's dope, man.
Yeah,
and we really got action win a national championship this year, bro.
Yeah.
We got action win a national championship. So
that's dope.
First step starts tomorrow. We trying to go for 4. Trying to be 4 for 4. Win the regionals tomorrow, and then last step would be nationals at the end of June.
Yeah, tight.
Carolina.
That's dope. Now I got something a little more serious.
Okay.
I want to ask you about. Kara Stoudemire Phillips.
Oh my goodness.
What is going on? They didn't really know who she was. They had no clue, huh?
So when I seen that happen, man, I said, they fuck with the wrong one.
The wrong one? Was that Madeline?
Which happens to be the right one.
Yeah.
They fuck with the wrong one to be the right one. So those who don't know about what happened, Karis and Mike Phillips' son, he's a 9-year-old, goes to Catholic school. I don't know what Madeline school.
Yep.
He goes to a Madeline school. I know their older son goes to Central Catholic.
Okay. And
so an incident happened with him on the playground, and he said that one of the students at the school called him the N-word. He got called the N-word. He came home, expressed that to his parents. Parents, you know, wanted to go up to the school to see what happened. When they got to have a conversation with the school said that the boy said that he didn't hear it, and that, you know, basically like your son made that shit up. And since he making up shit like that, y'all need to put him in therapy and some other shit. And so I guess that the principal got a little bit disrespectful. And in that space, I have a child. Voices will not stay at a minimum, so I guess the voices got raised. And to show power that I can shut you motherfuckers up, you niggas up, really.
Yeah.
The principal got on the phone and called the police. Called the police. Mike Phillips, and if you guys don't know who Mike Phillips is, Mike Phillips is a world-renowned saxophonist, one of the greatest saxophonists in the world.
Great.
And so he was outside, and while he was outside, the police pulled up, and he was able to let them know about whatever was going on. They left only to receive an email from the school talking about that their son is no longer, they're not welcome back at the campus, and their son can no longer attend the school. And so from that point, Karis being Karis, if you guys don't know who Karis Stoudemire is, she is one of our leading, especially in our generation, community activists, philanthropists, community leaders. She's very involved on a ton of boards, do a lot of work in the volunteer and the nonprofit space. And they fucked with the wrong one. So she immediately, reached out to the necessary outlets, put the word out to the community. And from that, the community, not only our community, but the community at Madeline School, voiced their displeasure. And we're going to all take their kids out of the school if, the archdiocese, whoever is in charge of all that, didn't do something about the current administration they had at school. And so that happened.
Yeah.
And so don't know where we're at with it.
Nope, that was the last thing I seen was
so
she was on leave, the principal.
Yeah, so I know that is, they're going to get their desired results out of that. But it leads me back to, man, I've never been a proponent or a fan of us sending our kids to them schools anyway. I think that our kids need to go to schools that, have a reflection of what it is in their experience. I don't think at any time any of those schools have been good for our kids. Outside of sports, and I think that the kids that went to those schools and were successful in sports would have been successful no matter where they went. There are success stories. There are kids. I have some nieces that are graduating this year from some of those schools that are doing very well. But I believe that those kids are going to do well no matter where they were. Aaron Miles and Michael Lee could have easily went to Jesuit and Central Catholic. Because those are they were those type of kids. But they decided to go to Jeff and bring that greatness to Jeff. So I'm a proponent and an advocate of us sending our kids to our schools. I think that any time that any of those schools, Catholic schools specifically, have an opportunity to show you who you are, they do. They do. And it's happened over and over and over again. And unfortunately, this situation happened affecting this young man who I've known the baby since he was born. Great kid. But I think that this is also a reminder, man, send him to Kairos. Go to Holler. You know what I'm saying? Go to Boise. We got some schools that if we send our best to where our kids are going, it's no choice but to raise the standard of the school, right? If we send our biggest and brightest to the Jeffs and Roosevelts and Grants and of the world, those kids will raise the bar of the other kids that are there.
That are already there.
The ones that we look on to now that are doing great things, the Alicia Morelands and the Kiasha Fords and the Aaron Miles and the all of these folks that have done great things, not only in the community but academically. Them kids went to Jeff and Grant. You know what I'm saying? And Benson, and schools where we were, and went to Tubman and Whitaker and Ockley Green. So I would say, I don't know how many times they got to show us who they are, before we kind of finally say, man, fuck it, and start putting back into ours. And so that leads into, and this is not towards the Phillips family at all.
Yeah.
I think that, that you do what's best for your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it leads me back to the conversation I always have that for us as a people, our success means leave. Right? Our success doesn't mean stay and grow, stay and build. Our success means leave. And so, not to say that we don't have examples of people being successful and staying and the shit don't go right. Nipsey Hussle's a classic example of that.
Man.
Right? But also, Nipsey Hussle is coming from a gangbanging world.
Yeah.
So that's not the same.
That ain't the same at all.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the same as Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Hobson being who he is and still living in Northeast.
Yeah.
You know, or TB living on 33rd the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we have to redefine what making it means. And making it could mean going from 15th and now you live in Alameda.
Yeah.
It don't mean going to Happy Valley and Beaverton and all this other stuff. And if we stay where we're at and build up what we got, it happens. Because I can just see it right now. I'm on the PTA. We're talking about, for those that just tuned in, we're talking about what happened with Kara Stoudemire, Mike Phillips' son, over at the Madeline School. And so kind of and with me being on the PTA over at Boise, I see what the white parents are doing for that school and how easy it is for them to come together and do it. And it's benefiting our kids, but the reason why that is happening in the school is because their kids are going to the school now. And I believe that us as a community need to be more involved. It's not enough of us on these boards. It's not enough of us going out for the school boards. It's not enough of us going to city council meetings. It's not enough of us really putting an investment, and a true investment within our community and building up what's ours. Yeah. Now that we have the 1803 project, 1803 Fund project that's coming around, that's going to bring black folks back to the Albina area and the Alberta area and all that. We need to in turn do that to build up our schools and keep our kids there. Jefferson needs to have a higher population of students. It should not be, a bad thing for kids to go to Jeff. Yeah. But there is a Catholic school that's majority black, and that's De La Salle. Yeah. So if you're gonna send your kids to Catholic school, send your kids to De La Salle. Yeah. J2 is a damn principal over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if that's what you're gonna do that and build up that instead of us taking our brightest and our best out of what's ours. I even look at that, with some of our organizations that we have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We've had the heads of organizations, kids go to Sunset, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And for me, that does not make sense.
Don't make any sense.
Jayceon Eldrick Thompson is going to go to Boise. When he gets done with Boise, he's going to Tubman, or he's going to Ockley Green. And when he gets done with Tubman or Ockley Green, he's going to Grant, or he's going to Jeff. That's it.
That's it.
And he's going to be successful at all of those spaces and all of those places. And so, number one, I hope that Karis and Mike push this shit to the limit and make them pay, not only financially, but in opportunity, right? And so, but I also think that we need to continue to be and build what's ours and be where we are embraced and loved and not just tolerated.
Well said, my brother. Well said.
Yes, indeed.
Man, we got a spotlight brand this week.
Who do we? Oh, yes. Stacking Kicks. Stacking Kicks is this week's Black Business Spotlight. Stacking Kicks was a clothing line that was started in 2010, I believe, by my guy David Jefferson. Because of his love of shoes and his, man, for sure. for his love of shoes and what he has done with his shoe thing. He became first. I remember the first T-shirts he had the Buddha on it with the shoe boxes. I was rocking the Stacking Kicks back in 2010, and then he has built that into a brand. He has a store inside the Lloyd Center. He's doing very well with it. He has been able to turn a hobby and into a passion, into something that he is building and growing. And so here we are 15 years later, and Stacking Kicks is still out here stacking kicks and making shit happen. So this week's Black Business Spotlight is Stacking Kicks, and big shout out to my guy, David Jefferson.
Yes, sir. That's my guy. Yep. He's from my neighborhood. Man, it was rough over there.
Come on.
Man. Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, man.
Man. So this is always good, man.
This is, man. Come on, man. This is episode 7. I'm excited. Thanks to everybody that tunes in. But what we need you guys to do, this is what we need you guys to do. We need you guys to go to the Thorn City Spotlight YouTube page. Check me out. Listen to me. Follow me. Need you guys to go to the Thorn City Spotlight YouTube page. When you get there, I need you guys to like all the videos. All the videos. But also, Samuel Thompson would like you to specifically like the What You Think with Seeznin videos. We have 3 episodes up right now.
3 episodes up.
Yeah, I think we have 2 or 3 episodes up right now. Like that. And once you like it, there's another button over there that says subscribe. We need you guys to subscribe. Go to that subscribe. You see any videos on that you guys like, share them. Get the message out. Do that. Also, go on Facebook. Go on Facebook and send a friend request to Thorn City Spotlight. Thorn City Spotlight. We need to get this out. I told my bro that, in 6 to 8 weeks, man, we're going to really have a movement going, and it's building and it's growing. We're putting up the numbers that we want, but it's going to continue to grow. We are committed to it. We are going to be here. So you guys go to Thorn City Spotlight on YouTube. You can follow them on Twitch as well. Go on Facebook, send that friend request. But on that YouTube, go like, subscribe, watch, and share. Like, subscribe, watch, and share. Also, my bros is over here putting together an opportunity for you guys to come here and do just this. And so please tap in with the Thorn City Spotlight Thorn City Podcast guy. We are here again at the GMP Podcast Group, located over here at 2406 East Burnside, right in between the Zoom and Matador. You guys can see it. Come pull up. He's going to also put together a workshop for you guys can learn the ins and outs and the behind-the-scenes stuff to be able to put together a podcast like this. Again, man, this is What I Think with Seeznin, man, episode 7. It's been beautiful. What you got, brother?
Man, I'm just going to say we're growing because I've got stopped in the streets a few times.
Hey!
A couple people said, man, I see what y'all doing over there with Sam the Seeznin, man. Yeah, that's tight, man.
Hey!
Keep doing that shit.
Hey! That means
it's happening.
That means it's organic, man.
Yep,
and it's coming together, man.
That's it, man. So, yeah, y'all tap in with your boy, man. Saturday Night Lives. I'm really finna start honing in on mine. I'm gonna be doing a tutorial. So if something y'all want to learn, let me know, and I'll do a tutorial on it. Like I said, I got my girl Caroline in the fold now. She's really ready to put the work in. So y'all be on the look for the What I Think was Seeznin TikTok page. Put that together. We finna get on TikTok.
We'll put some clips and shit?
Yeah, we finna get on TikTok.
Oh, we going viral. We going viral, man. We going
viral.
Really
know what she doing, man. So yeah, it's gonna be tight. So yeah, y'all just keep rocking with us, man. Just keep rocking with us.
Hey, man. Much love to each and every one of you guys, man. Remember, every Thursday, 7 o'clock. Every Thursday, 7 o'clock, we going live. It's What I Think with Seeznin. I'm your host, Seeznin. This is the Thorn City Podcast guy. This has been another episode of What I Think with Seeznin. Episode 7 wrapping up, man. Y'all be cool. Peace.
Drop the outro for me, brother. Switch the computer.
It has been What I Think with Seeznin. Appreciate y'all. Tune in every Thursday, 7 p.m. We giving y'all an hour live stream talking about what I think, what's going on. If you want to watch the live video stream, you go to Thorn City Spotlight on Facebook. You guys can watch the stream there. It's also live on Twitch.